Hi everyone. Today I'm going to make the Swedish Nubbe. The Swedish Nubbe is really important to most Swedes for their Christmas dinner. The Christmas dinner is often a smorgasbord with all sorts of things like herring, smoked eel, there's ham, there's meatballs, there's everything you can think of. And it'll give you a real sore tummy, and for that purpose you always drink a nubbe with your Christmas dinner. The nubbe is a tradition up north, mainly because I think people had a really hard time conserving food. So with the food they really needed something to soothe the tummy and the bellyache that resulted from eating. It's even been brought as they wanted to ban alcohol in Sweden a long time ago, and it said that crayfish, they had to have the nubbe with a crayfish. Crayfish is in August, but now we're going in for the Christmas and why you need it. So the first one I'm going to make is the saffron one. Saffron is a lovely spice that's made in the Middle East. It's a crocus and it's little strands of reddish orangey comes from the crocus flower, and these are seriously expensive and it's very much in with the Swedish Christmas. You make the lussebulle, and now we make the snaps out of it as well, or the nubbe, which is really, really important to most Swedes. I believe that the saffron was first introduced to Swedish the culinary scene in Sweden by the Vikings. It was then probably forgotten up until the 19th century, but has then again come into the use. And reason why I think the Vikings liked this spice so much is that they travelled to the region, the sort of eastern Mediterranean, Middle East region, and they traded a lot. Saffron was used as an aphrodisiac and a mood lightener, which, well, if you look at the sorry, if you look at what the Vikings were like, at least what they're known for, I'm sure that an aphrodisiac was the right thing for them. A mood lightener can be a good thing for Christmas parties, so why not use the saffron? What we're going to do as well is what I did there before was to add a little bit of maple syrup to this, just to add a little bit of sweetness to it, about 2 tablespoons. As you saw there before, it's very runny and can be a good thing to use one of these, which I'm definitely going to do adding the vodka, and I've chosen Absolute vodka because of course it's Swedish and that's what goes into the Swedish Nubbe. Okay, let's add it. And the saffron snaps, or the saffron nubbe, is the only one that I actually leave the saffron in the bottle. So I'm making it directly into the bottle. You can choose to make it in a jar first and then remove the saffron, but I just really love saffron, so I want to keep it in there. So let's just add the vodka, and oh, look at that colour. Oh, it's just lovely, absolutely beautiful. There we go. That's the first one made. Oh, I think I already drinking this, but I have not done that. So, okay then. For the second one, this is a little bit like leftovers in the herb or spice cabinet at home. But it's all Christmassy and it's all very good for the digestive system. Cinnamon. Little piece of cinnamon in the jar. I make this in a jar because I want to remove all these spices after about 2 days' time. We don't want to be overpowering with these. It quite easily gets overpowering. Fennel is one of those that's really good for heart. Also digestion, about 1 tablespoon of fennel. In it goes. Heart as well is one of those things that can go wrong for Christmas. I've heard that at Christmas Eve in Sweden is one of the main times of the year when people actually die, and it's a really crappy time to die, so why not add a little bit of fennel? At least it does no harm to either your heart or your tummy. Next thing to go in is some cardamom. Cardamom is one of those herbs that is used a lot in Indian food, and reason for that is that it's antibacterial, so very good if you're planning on getting a tummy bug because it keeps it at bay. It also gives that little bit of a Christmassy taste to it. A tablespoon of that in there. Don't top your tablespoons. A tablespoon right off is quite enough. The last thing to go in there is, oh, I love the smell of star anise. 2 of those in there. That's it. Yum. Gives it a little bit of a licoricey taste. Sorry for that. It was the battery on my phone, and if you missed it, the star anise gives it a little bit of a licoricey taste, and just lovely. In with about 1 deciliter of vodka. There we go. In with it. And back with the lid. Swirl around a bit and leave it. Next one, yummily, 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 is a blueberry, as we call it in Sweden. You call it bilberry. Vaccinium myrtillus. It's a beautiful little berry that contains so much antioxidants. It gives you new life. Perfect nubbe for New Year's Eve, or if you want to start your healthy eating habits already on Christmas Eve. Yay, there we go. In with it. In it goes. And about a deciliter of the dried bilberries here. I use dried berries for this here. Now you can do these things in the summer when you've got new berries. That's lovely, but I use the dried ones here now. This here is rose hips. Rose hips got a lot of vitamin C, keeps you healthy, keeps your joints supple, can be a good thing as well, because if you eat a little bit much, hurts in the joints. So in it goes. There you go. Mwah. You can swap that for raspberries as well, which is good. A little bit of more fruity taste, but I'm after the health benefits, and the rose hips here are lovely. Yes, and I want to add to this one as well just a little bit of the maple syrup. Here we go. About 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. In it goes, and about a deciliter of the vodka. Yes. More across. There we go. Yum. There we go, and on with the lid. There it goes. Yes, that's brilliant. Beautiful. last one I'm going to make today is a lime one. And lime is one of those things that is, we don't really connect it with digestion, but it's beautiful for digestion. It's also one of those that makes you feel a little bit more fresh, a little bit more light. And I want peel from a lime. I use a potato peeler to get peels off this lime. Yum 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 yum, yum 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 yum, yum 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 yum. Could have been a little bit of a better potato peeler perhaps, or I could be better at doing it, but it's also one of those things that, well, it's said that you actually lose weight. It helps you lose weight, and after all that food you eat on Christmas, really, losing weight is the first thing you want to think of, especially for New Year's Eve. So maybe this could be a hit for New Year's Eve too. In with these leaves here now, in with the peel of the lime in the jar. Ooh, look at that lovely colour. Another thing here I want to add is kaffir leaf, lime leaves, and I will add 2 leaves. These leaves brighten your mood. It reduces anxiety, so it's also very good for your digestion. So 2 smaller size leaves goes in there. And the last thing, or the second last thing I want to put in is some lemongrass. This as well is used for anxiety and digestion, bloating. Cut it up in about 3 lovely size bits here. I've got them 3 in there. Absolutely beautiful. And just to round it off a little bit and not make it quite, I will add just a little drop of honey. Not much, just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. Honey. Actually, all Nubbes gain from having some form of sugar in it, and even this one with the cinnamon, you could add just a twist of honey in it. There we go. You can notice that there is a little bit left in my vodka bottle, and when these 3 have been standing for about 2 days, I will drain them and put them in bottles, and about 2.5 deciliter bottles. So that's what you want to do. Look at this lovely greenish colour, and this, oh, it's already starting. Look at this. Oh, yummy. It's real Christmassy, and that's what I'm going to wish you now. A real good Merry Christmas, and look at your Swedish Nubbe as a herbal tincture. A little bit is medicinal. The whole bottle, not so much, but a little bit medicinal. See ya. Bye. Hi, it's me again. I just forgot to ask you for a little bit of a favour. Below here, you can press the like button and the subscribe button, and you'll get lots more videos to watch how you can use food to get healthy. The next thing you can do, if you want the recipes for all these and more, you can visit my website. It's herbsnhealth.net. herbsnhealth.net. Thank you, and see you later. Bye.